Hey everyone, how you doing? I'm really excited to be here with all of you. And I wanted to start this by thanking all of you for being here because I know this is your vacation. For some of you, your summer vacation. And you could be at the beach, you could be at the mall with your friends, you could be having ice cream, but you decided to be here to acquire a new skill, to be learning something. And I think that's something that we should all be proud of. So kudos to you and a big round of applause for that. So let's get straight to it. Oops. Oh, there it is. So today we're going to see content design for digital marketing. And you can see it in the screen. It's also in Spanish, diseño de contenido para mercadeo digital, because I know some of you are practicing your Spanish, so I wanted to put it in. So first things first, I'm going to introduce myself because I've been talking to you guys for a hot minute and I haven't even introduced myself. So my name's Diana Boggio, or you can call me Diana too. It's all right. I'm Peruvian. I am based in Lima, so that's why you see I'm like all warm clothes because it's pretty cold here. I'm 26 years old and I work in marketing and communications. I have a major in communication studies and advertising, also a postgrad in corporate communications management. I really love graphic design and digital communications, and that's like what I do for a living. I have worked at ad agencies, energy transmission companies, universities, and I'm currently working in the higher education field with Utel. And well, besides from all the work and academic stuff, I love dancing, I love reading. The last book I've been reading is this one, Goblet of Fire. I love drinking tea and traveling. As you can see the picture, the last place I've been to was Florida. That's me in Universal. All right, so what are we going to see today? Today's lesson, we're gonna get to know about the sales funnel. What is that? How does it work? And then about content design. What's content, types of content, how to design quality content, and tools for content design. So I know we don't have much time, so let's get straight to it. First of all, the sales funnel. So what is a sales funnel and how does it help us with our digital marketing campaigns? A sales funnel is a tool that people use in digital marketing that allows us to track the buying process of a potential client. So I want you guys to just imagine a real life funnel. So we have our funnel and we're pouring in some substance right at the top of the funnel. So it filters down towards the other end. In marketing, something similar happens. However, unlike a real funnel, not all those who enter the funnel filter down to the other end. Many of them will leave the funnel without buying your products or services. That's the sad truth. So this funnel, because it tracks this process, it tracks a process. Every process has stages or steps. So let's see that. So we have, this is a very basic funnel. You can personalize it according to your business, according to your brand, but this is like the basic steps of a sales funnel. So the first one is C, attention. This is about all the users who are potential customers. Someone may be scrolling down through Instagram and they see your post or your ad and they see it. I'm seeing it. Okay. So the next thing is, the next stage, is think or interest, the interest stage. These users have seen your ad, have seen your post, your tweet, and they have taken interest in that. These users have identified their need and are considering to purchase to get that thing that you're advertising for example. The next stage is the desire stage. I saw it, I kind of like it, now I want it. I am convinced that I want it. So they're actively actively considering that they want to purchase that. And the next action is action. The next stage, is action. People who are ready to buy your product, who buy your product, who purchase it, who take action and do it. These are the 4 basic stages of a funnel. However, I like to add an extra one that I call the care stage, which is when you build brand fidelity. These are users who have bought your product, who have used your service before and would actively recommend it because they liked it, because you were great with them. So they would actively recommend your product, your company, or your brand. So I know it's a little difficult to get a hold on it because these are some stages. I took some time to memorize this, to learn this. So one way that I like to remember it is by using this. I don't know if you guys have heard this Ariana Grande song, Seven Rings. So it goes kind of like, I see it, I like it, I want it, I got it. And I like to add one last stage, which is I loved it. So that's how I kind of remember it. So if you guys want to remember this sales funnel, you can always like hear that song or listen to it. Like, I see it, I like it, I want it, I got it. And lastly, I loved it. So great. Now that we know about the sales funnel, now we know what's it for, how is this connected to content design, right? Because why are we seeing these two things together today? In digital marketing, you can reach all of your potential clients in each and every single stage of the funnel. And this is exactly where content steps into the picture. So let's see. Now we know about that. Let's get straight into what content and content design is. So what is content, right? Because we've been talking about that. We've been saying that word, and we need to define it. So basically, content is many things to many people. But when it comes to digital marketing, content fundamentally is information which can come in any form. I want you guys to be taking notes of this. Information is content which can come in any form. So it's designed for consumption, enjoyment, it's designed for sharing, and it can come in any form, as I said, such as audio, it can be text, it can be video, etc., etc. For example, the pictures that you see on your Instagram feed, now that we've been talking about Instagram, or the tweets that you see. Someone tweets about their brand, someone tweets about their business, your favorite artist, they tweet about their new album coming up. That's content. That's content that you see, that you can share, that you can read. That is content. So now that we know what content is, and that I've told you that it can come in any form, let's do a little brainstorm. I want you guys to participate. You can open your microphones, raise your hands, or if you're a little shy, you can you do it through the chat too. That's fine. But I want us to think, get our brains moving, get the ideas flowing. And I want us to think about forms or types of content. So I'm going to give you guys around 5 seconds to think about that. While I think I'm going to go first and say that, so in audio, for example, right here, one type of content that I can think of would be a podcast, for example. A podcast is a type of content because that's an audio type of content because you can hear it, you can listen to it in different platforms, in different devices. So I would say that a podcast is a type of content. Angela is asking, ¿cuál es la pregunta? That means, what is the question? The question is, I want you guys to help me think of other forms or types of content, such as the example that I've given you, that a podcast is a content for audio. Billboards would be a type of content. Great, Sarah. So that would be in images. That would be in images, for example. Or maybe in, oh, okay, Angela. No, that's fine. So for example, I said a podcast, it's a type of content. It's content because it's audio. A billboard is content because it's an image. Maybe a book. A book is content because, well, it's content. Not digital, this one's not digital, but a digital book, for example, would be content for text. An interview, exactly, an interview that's on video, for example, would be content for video. Or it could be a recorded interview that's only on your phone. Maybe you interviewed someone and you record that on your phone. So that would be content too. An article, perfect. TV ads, that's content too. I'm really enjoying this, you guys. You guys are great. You're so smart. Okay, yes. I don't want to be staying too long in this because I know we don't have much time. We have a lot to cover. But yes, all these things that you have said are completely correct and completely right. Now, I've taken okay, so these are some of the examples that you have said, and I've organized it pretty nicely. So in audio, for example, we have songs. Songs are content, mashups, podcasts, audiobooks, audio interviews, just as you guys said before. In text, you have articles, we have books, quotes, columns, how-to lists, tips, maybe those articles in BuzzFeed, the BuzzFeed platform, or those quizzes like what type of cheese are you? Tell me your zodiac sign and I'll tell you when you'll get married. That's content too. When it comes to images, we got pictures, we got illustrations, infographic, montages, collages, memes. Memes are an excellent example for content, quality content sometimes, I dare say. When it comes to videos, we got vlogs, we got micro videos, which is those 15-second videos that you guys see in TikTok, or maybe your Instagram or Snapchat stories, that's content too, live streams, music videos, films, short films. These are all content types. So, and so many more. And I'm pretty sure that in the future, there's going to be new platforms, new ways of creating content. Let's just wait and see. So that's that. Those are some types of content. And now that we know that, how do we create quality content? Quality content is relevant because it solves a problem or concern for audience. It's audience driven because it talks to a specific audience. I see yesterday you did your consumer, no wait. Can you guys help me remember what you saw yesterday? It was your brand personality and also your I think
Buyer
your
persona.
consumer buyer persona. Great. Thank you, Rodrigo. And also thank you, Sarah. I seen the comment. Right. So for example, it's audience driven. Your content is audience driven. So now that you have your buyer persona, you know what type of content they want, you know what kind of ideas they're looking for, you know what they would like to know. So you're talking to them. That's how you got to think in terms of content. You got to think, okay, what does my audience want to see? What do they want to know? What are their interests? So I can create quality content for them. And also content is available 24/7 and easy to find. So when it comes to creating quality content, I like to think of it in parts, in a two-part process. So the first thing is the ideas, the content itself, the information. It's the message that you want to send out. So as I've told you before, you have to think when it comes to the ideas, you got to think about what can my brand talk about? What's my brand personality? What does my audience need to know? What's my buyer persona? And you also got to do a lot of research. You got to let creativity flow, and you got to do a lot of proofreading, because that's really important. When you're creating content, always remember to proofread. So you got the ideas, and the next part after that is the production part. Production means making it happen, making it real. It's when you turn those ideas that are in your head and take them to a platform. You do a certain process to make it happen, to make it real, to make people see it, to make people hear it. So it can involve from, I don't know, taking the photo, editing it, filming, doing graphic design, writing your ideas down in a piece of paper, writing an essay. That's content too. So I don't know, for example, let's see you are a zero waste brand and you want to convince people of not using single-use plastics anymore. Let's say that. So, and you say, okay, I want to do a video about that. I want to do a video. So in the ideas part, the first part, you would have to think about what message you want to send out. What do you want to tell your audience? You want to tell them, okay, don't use single-use plastic because of what? So you list your reasons. You think about your, like the scenes that you want to do in the video maybe. And that's the idea part. Now you have it all in your head. You have it all written down. You pass on to the production part. So the production part would be filming, would be writing the script to your video, would be if you have actors, directing the actors, lighting, editing it, filming, everything. So you end up with a final product. Your final product would be your amazing video that you're going to share in your social media platforms. You're going to send out to your friends, to your clients, to your family, anyone else, anyone in the world. So that's how you create your quality content. And now that we know how to do it, now that we know this process of ideas and then production, let's talk a little bit about production. Let's get into that. So some tools for content production, for example, in audio, I know there are a lot of tools right here. This is a long list, and I would highly recommend for you guys to check them out when you have some free time. Right now, I'm not going to go over all of these because these are a lot. So you can go into the platform of this summer camp, download my presentation, and you're going to check this out, and you can like search for it, look for tutorials. These are very easy to use, very simple. So I selected this especially for you. So let's go over some of this. In audio, you got the Anchor app. The Anchor app is an app that allows you to record and edit and upload podcasts very easily, very easily. So you can record your podcast, you can edit it, you can cut, you can add some sounds, sound effects, and then you upload it to Spotify maybe. When it comes to text, there are so many tools that we can use. For example, we got templates. We already have templates for blogs, for articles, for essays. We got Grammarly, which I think is a great tool that help us correct your grammar, some spelling mistakes. I'm not a native English speaker, so for me, Grammarly is perfect because it really helps me with my English mistakes sometimes. When it comes to images, we get Canva. I don't know if you guys heard of it. I want to dig a little deep into that later. But Canva is great for graphic design and also for video editing too. It's got some video editing tools. PixArt, Adobe Illustrator, Adobe Photoshop, Lightroom, Facetune, any app that's about editing images, pictures, doing collages, montages will help you to produce some quality content. When it comes to videos, you got Adobe Premiere, Final Cut. Those are programs for editing videos, a bit more in the professional side, but very easy to use also. You got TikTok. In TikTok, you can record your video, you can edit it, you can add sounds, you can add stickers, effects, anything you want very easily. Well, sometimes it takes long to make a TikTok, I know, because I've done that. But it's great, and it helps you create quality content too. You got Loom. Loom is a platform that allows you to record your screen, and also you can see like your little screen, like your little face in one of the corners of your screen, and then you can send that to other people. For example, if you want to make a tutorial, a video tutorial, you can do that. You can use Loom. So I highly encourage you guys to search for these on the internet, like just explore a little bit, and you can see that they're very easy to use. So let's dig a little deeper into one of these that I told you guys about, Canva. I'm gonna change let me know if you guys can see that I'm on Google Chrome right now, because I've just changed that from, okay, great, thank you. So this is the Canva app or web page. You just type in canva.com. And what we're going to do is, I told you guys, you can create anything here. So let's explore it a little bit. You got the home. Here you got templates. In templates, you see there are templates for almost everything. So social media, you got Instagram stories, Instagram posts, Facebook covers, YouTube channel arts, even for LinkedIn banners. You got also invitations, cards, resumes, postcards. You got business presentations. You even have templates for websites, for full websites. In marketing, which is what we're seeing, you got posters, you got flyers, infographics, brochures, newsletters, anything really. So I encourage you guys to like enter this website, explore, create an account. You can create an account, you can link it to your Facebook, so it's easier to access. You can also do it through your email. It's very good. So let's see. So let's say an example that I have a business about, I don't know, nail polish, whatever. So I want to do a Instagram post for that. So I would just go to templates and click on Instagram post, and I can see that there are all these amazing templates. Canva, it has a free and a pro version, but like I'm not using the pro version because the free version is just as good. So there you go. So we can check all the free ones that we have here. Apagué mi cámara aunque todavía estoy aquí. Angela said that she turned her camera off, but she's still here. Thank you so much, Angela, for still bearing with me through this lesson. Great. So we were seeing these Canva things, right? So we have all these templates. Let's say that I want to use this one. So I look at it, I'm like, yes, I like it. Let's customize it. So I click on it and I can actually edit anything about it. This is actually a small video, so that's great. But let's say, so instead of saying happy birthday, bestie, I want to say log sales for my nail polish brand. On sale. Okay, on sale. Great. So now this text, I want to say all the pink nail polishes are on sale today. Great. So you see how I'm editing the text. I can also edit the colors right here. I just clicked on this little square here and I can edit it. So I'm like, okay, I don't like this purple. I like it this very pretty turquoise color. I want it color white, or I want it in this color that looks pretty. Okay, so I'm like, great. Now I don't like having a TV here, so I can drag it off and I can add some elements to it. Maybe a broccoli, I don't know. Let's say you can look for anything, so nails. Oh, I got nail polish stickers. I'm gonna add them here. And so and so. So I don't like these files because they look weird. So I'm gonna take them away. And you see how I'm editing? It's really easy, really simple, really fast. You got it here. I want to add some hands. I like them. I like how they look. So I'm going to place them right here. And that's it. So this is a very short example of a Canva thing, of a Canva design that you can do. Now, if you want to download it, you just click here to download. And it will download as an MP4 video because remember, this is not just an image. It's got some things moving here. So it's a little video that you can do for your Instagram page. So now it's downloading and it will download right into your files. Now let's see another example. You don't want to do a video. You want to do I don't know, let's say a invitation for your Halloween party or your birthday party. So you would go to invitations in your templates and oh, look, Halloween, perfect. So you're like, yes, I'm going to celebrate Halloween. That's some minutes from now. Oh, I have 6 minutes left. Great. So I'm just going to like go over this really fast because you already know the drill. I already taught you. So you would be like, Diani's Halloween party. And so you can change this ghost. Too scary for me. I don't like this ghost. Too scary. So I change it to a friendly ghost. I mean, these are other templates. Look. See, a friendly ghost. That's it. That's really nice. So again, guys, I think we're done with Canva now. Let's go again to this one. Let me know if you can see my screen. So that was Canva. It's very easy to use. I recommend you to go immediately straight ahead right now to canva.com and create an account, and you can check it out. You can explore a little bit. It's very easy to use, and I highly recommend it. So some supporting material, because I know we didn't have a lot of time today, but that's fine because I know you guys are very smart and you have absorbed all that knowledge. So in the platform, when you download my presentation, use Canva a few times, great. So you know it's very amiable, it's very user friendly, right? For school, great, that's amazing. Thank you, Angela, for participating so much. I'm really glad. I feel like I'm not talking like to like just by myself. Like it's a nice interaction. So about the supporting material, you can download my presentation, and there I'm giving you guys some tutorials. For example, if Canva was still a little confusing, I got you. You can check out this quick and easy tutorial. Also, some of the best platforms for recording or editing a podcast. Maybe you want to do that for your final project. Great. You still want to know a little bit more about the sales funnel, you can click there. It's another tutorial, another video that explains it really well. So you have that supporting material. So that was it for today, at least for me, guys. So I'm just really happy that I got to share this time with you. I want to give you my contact info. That's my LinkedIn. You can add me on LinkedIn, Boggio Diana. My email, please send me an email. Let me know if you, well, you can also contact me through the platform, but if you need my email, there's that. My Instagram too, at Diani Boggio, because I'm Diana, but people call me Diani. And so that's it, guys. Thank you so much for today. I really enjoyed this. I'm really glad we got to meet each other. And well, thank you. Thank you so much.
My name is Carla Hernandez. I've been working with digital marketing and sales for the past 14 years. I have experienced, all my experiences have been in the education industry. Myself, I did an exchange program in the US actually for 2 years. I lived in Washington, D.C., well, in Northern Virginia. So if there's someone from that area, so I live there and I have the opportunity to start traveling around the world. And after that, I have the chance to study in Spain, then live in Brazil, then live in, well, travel around Latin America in general for 4 years with my job, and always working with sales and marketing. So what I used to do, or well, my job is to create campaigns or marketing ideas regarding what we're planning to sell. So that's which actually I'm very passionate of because it's very, very interesting. So starting with that, I'm going to start with a topic that is, this is the content that we're going to have today. So we are going to see what's a digital platform, why digital platforms are so important. So some examples of digital platforms, why we use digital platforms in our marketing strategy. And then we're going to check it out. We're going to check some platforms in Facebook, Google, and some other things. Okay. If you have any doubt, let me know. So, digital platforms. Actually, if we start thinking about what's a platform, well, a platform, if we think it's a place where we can put several things, no? So, a digital platform is an operating mechanism for real-time monitoring of projects. Digital platforms are online business that facilitate commercial interactions between at least two different groups. So why we talk about digital platforms when we talk about digital marketing? So this will be the ideas. First of all, if you think about digital platforms, the main aim of it is to enhance the collaboration between the users and the producers to transact with each other. What does this mean? When we think about a platform, let's start thinking about what we use today. So I'm going to put it in our day-to-day thing. So let's say about Facebook or Instagram. How many of you guys have Instagram or TikTok or Facebook or all of those platforms or social media? So I see Diana that she has. Who else has, guys? Okay, Angela has Instagram. Okay, good, Angela. So if you think in Angela and Diana, we put a lot of our information, or Instagram or Twitter has a lot of our information there. So this information is in a platform, and then there are some like businesses, let's say like us, or if you would like to have a business, that you can see that information and use it, and then connect that information in order to get a benefit out of it. So that's pretty much what platforms do. They put all the information, or they have a lot of information in a place, and there's people that use that information for several things. Is that clear for you? Do you understand this concept? I hope yes. Let me know if there's any doubt. Okay, Sarah. Yes, Angela. Yes. So saying this, I would like to ask you, which digital platforms do you think exist around right now? Or which digital platforms do you know? Sarah, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat. Yes. Any other? Discord, Reddit. Yep. Any other? Okay, I'm gonna show you some of them. So we have different platforms for different things. So if we think about social media, you already mentioned them. It will be Facebook, it will be Instagram, it will be something like LinkedIn, Twitter. When we think about media sharing platforms, it will be YouTube or Spotify, or any other related to video content, or with where we have music as well. Let's say Amazon, right now Amazon as well. Amazon, in Amazon you can have music and you can have video and etc. So that's a platform as well, where with media sharing platform. Then service-oriented platforms. There are two platforms that we know, which is Uber and Airbnb. So those are just some of the platforms that we use in our daily basis, right? Do you know all of this? Sarah asked, does Skype count? Yeah, it count. Well, it's because Skype, it is like a chat where you can have communication. It's like if you will be using your phone and having a call. So you're using Skype, you have messaging. It will count, but usually these platforms is where you put information there, where you put, let's say, I'm gonna have an example. YouTube. In YouTube, whenever you start, you log in YouTube, you put your name and you put your address, well, your age maybe, and then when someone puts a video and you watch that video, the person can see how many views that person has of the video, right? So then you have all that data. You can see and you can analyze which kind of people was watching this video, at which time these people was watching the video, from which places of the world, which device use. So this is very interesting because I don't know, that's why, I mean, all of you are super young, and I'm sure a lot of you, sometimes your parents tell you like, be careful what you put in your social media, right? Why we say this, why parents say this, is because all our information there is, it's able to be seen. Obviously these brands can see everything that you do here. They can even see where in the world you are, at what time of the day, as I mentioned, even the device that you use. So that's why these platforms are so powerful, because they have so many information. And I don't know if you have heard, but let's say Facebook, no, now how do they track this is because of cookies, that maybe you have heard about it. So cookies is one of the things that they use to track all our information. That's why now has been everyone has been talking about Facebook, that you can choose, or a lot of places you can choose to use the cookies or not, or to allow the cookies to get in. Because what happened if you say yes, they are gonna track you in every single thing that you do in that in that platform, or wherever you are. So any doubt until now? Any other idea of platforms that you would like to share? No, everything's okay. I guess yes. So I'm gonna pass to the next slide, which it's very interesting. This is in Spanish because I hear you guys know a little of Spanish. So let's see how your Spanish is. So this is why we use digital platforms in our marketing strategy. As I mentioned to you, uh, nowadays we can track everything. Everything that we do online, we can track it. So just to give you an idea, this is some statistics in the US from 2020 about how do we use internet and different platforms in our devices. So you have an idea. In the US, a person usually uses 7 hours platforms related to music or streaming. So 7 hours a day. Then 4 hours and 42 minutes, people listens to radio online. 2 hours and 7 minutes. Sorry. I'm wrong. I'm again. Sorry, I'm wrong. It's 7 hours and 11 minutes using internet. 4 hours and 42 minutes watching TV. 2 hours and 7 minutes using social media. 1 hour and 28 minutes reading news. 1 hour and 35 minutes listening to music or in any streaming platform. Listening to radio online, 1 hour. Listening to podcasts, 49 minutes. And playing video games, 1 hour, 15 minutes. So who Angela says as guest, that's a long time to read the news. Yeah, this is some statistics that it's the average of what people between 16 to 64 age use these devices. It's an average. Some people might use it more, some people may use it less. I thought people will use their social media more than watching TV. Well, looks like maybe they do both at the same time. Maybe it's like how many of you turn the TV and you pretty much you're not watching. You are the TV on, but you are on your social media or on your phone doing other things, right? So maybe that's why. And think about that this is between people between 16 to 64. So when we think about this, maybe there's a lot of people like our parents, like our grandparents that they watch TV. So that's why as well. Yeah, I haven't watched TV in a year because I'm really busy during the week with school as well, Angela. I only watch TV mainly on weekends. Yeah, I mean, I think as I mentioned, probably our parents or grandparents are the ones that watch TV more than we do. Well, I'm not that young as you guys, but I guess people over 40 maybe is the ones that watch more TV. If you think about your parents, maybe they are the ones that watch TV the most in your houses. So saying this, let's go to another cool statistic. So this is the use of internet in general in the US. So the total number of users of internet in any device is 198 millions. And the percentage of the internet users are 90%. How many users on the internet? I mean, the growth of the users of internet in 2020 was 3.7%. And as I mentioned, 7 hours a day people is using internet every day. And most of the people use internet through their mobile devices. That could be your phone or your iPad, etc. Okay. So tell me, what do you use most? You use a computer or you use your phone to do most of your things? My computer, says Angela. What about the rest? Computer because of school? Okay, computer. So as we mentioned, a lot of people still use computer, but a lot of people now use their mobiles. So let's say I'm going to tell you about my experience. So usually for work, obviously I work in my computer, but sometimes I have my phone. In my phone, I have everything nowadays. In my phone, I have my email of the office. I have, well, the chat with the people from that I work. I have a Google Drive, so I can see everything there wherever I go. I just open my account and I start checking everything. So, I mean, I check my social media here. I watch, sometimes I read here, well, here or in my iPad, because sometimes it's not good to read on your phone because it's not good for your eyes. But usually, let's say when I do sports, so I am a triathlete. So when I go running in the morning, I usually now I put a podcast, and now I'm checking on these apps where you can listen books, which is amazing. So then it's super good because then you use other time of your day while you are running or you are exercising yourself, you're listening books, which is really nice. So I use a lot my phone. Besides as well, I use my computer, but I think I use both pretty much at the same time. So I see here, let me read. Angela, I have my phone besides me dot. Well, I'm the computer, but I silence it. I can get distracted. Yes, of course, especially when you're in school. I get distracted with BuzzFeed and text really easily, but usually I have Discord and Hangout on my computer, so I still get notifications while I'm doing homework. Okay, and yeah, it's pretty much the same. Even at work, I have messages here, and I listen all these things as well. So then, going back on data. These are the most used social media platforms in the US. So I don't know if you knew, but YouTube is the biggest social media that is used in the US. So it's 81.9%. Then is Facebook with 73.4. Then Instagram with 56.6. Facebook Messenger, then Twitter, Pinterest, Snapchat, LinkedIn, TikTok. Well, TikTok is, remember this was from 2020. I'm sure that maybe TikTok has gone higher this year in 2021 because I think it's growing a lot. I don't know in the US, but here in Mexico, I've seen, and I think in the US as well, I've seen it's growing a lot. A lot of people has a TikTok account and stuff. Then Reddit, WhatsApp, Skype, Twitch, Tumblr, WeChat, and Imgur. They are the social media platforms more used in the US nowadays. So is this something that you thought it was like this? You thought YouTube was the most used platform, or which platform you thought it was? YouTube for sure. TikTok or Twitter and YouTube. TikTok, yeah. As I mentioned, I think TikTok here is in the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, number 9. But I think maybe even TikTok now is bigger than Snapchat. I don't know. And yeah, we have 10 minutes. It's okay. So it's very interesting. Everything related to these social media platforms, and that's why they are so important in our digital marketing strategy. So that's why, as you see in pretty much everywhere, when you see YouTube, you have video, and usually if you don't have a Prime account or a paid account in YouTube, you will see an advertisement. So pretty much all these social media now have paid advertising, which is sometimes not good for us as a customer, but as a business owner, it's really good, because that's the way now we target our audience and our clients. That's the way we sell nowadays. That's the way we can reach people all over the world. That's the way why now businesses can be set in Mexico and sell all over the world. So I think there are obviously good things for everything. So what we're gonna see now, we're gonna Angela already talked about the sales, well, the lead nurturing conversion prospect in leads. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about this. So there are three things that we need to see when we create a campaign, as Diane mentioned, which is awareness, which is ensure brand recognition in target markets. Then consideration, which is drive preference and urgency, and then conversions, which is convert prospect into leads. Why is this? Let's see this more in the marketing side. So when you are in Facebook or in Instagram, whatever, you see a lot of ads sometimes that pop up and says sponsor. So when it says sponsor, when it says a sponsor, it means like someone is paying for that specific image to show you, to be shown on you. So then, as I mentioned, then we have regarding awareness, consideration, and conversions. This is what we usually use, which thing for what. So for awareness, usually we use social media, Google Display, or YouTube. Then for consideration, we use social media, remarketing, which is engagement, and target prospect list. What is a target prospect list? So whenever you guys, I don't know if it had happened to you, but sometimes you see an ad and it says like, would you like to have more information? And you said yes. So when you said yes, you usually leave your data. No, you put like, oh, Carla, Mexico, my phone, and my email. Or sometimes even all your information, it's already in Facebook or in Instagram. And so everything upload immediately. So you only need to say send. So then you send it. So then we receive, as businesses, we receive all that list that we call lead, which is a lead is a name or a prospect, okay? So then we have all these lists, and what we do with them is like we can use them two different things, no? So we can target you again. So I don't know if you have seen, but sometimes it doesn't happen to you that you are talking with your friends about a movie, or I don't know, about sneakers that you want to buy, or whatever, your phone. And immediately after 2 minutes, you start seeing images of the thing that you talk about in your Instagram or in your email or in Facebook or in Google, start showing images related to what you were talking. So it's crazy. All this is like, for me, it's like amazing. No, all the things that you can see. So, so what we do is like we use all this information as well to target you again, to show you more messages, let's say to look for you when you are more vulnerable, so you can buy. So then you go to we go to conversion part. We go to search. to paid and organic, which is as well in Google. Have you seen in Google, when you look for something, you look for, I don't know, glasses, no? So you go for glasses and you will see the three first ads. It says sponsor or ad. This means that someone or a company is paying. So those ads appear in the beginning, because if they appear, it's natural that you will go and click on it. And organic are the rest of the, like the names or the websites or stuff that appears. It doesn't, they are not paid, but they have really good information, relevant information regarding the word that you look for. That's why they are shown. Then we use as well remarketing, email, and promotions. Okay, any doubt until now? Has been clear? Yep. No doubts. Everything's clear. Super. So I just have 3 more minutes, which I'm going to talk quickly. I think I'm going to leave this because it's very similar to what I was talking to you. You will see this in the platform as well. I just quickly, I'm going to show for you here. So this is, can you see my screen now? I'm on Facebook.
Yes,
So
we do.
I want to show this because this is something, is a project that I have. So I can show you 2 things. I can show you what I do in Utel, but it's more, it's a big company. And I wanted to show what I do in my own business, because I have my own business here in Mexico. So I run my own social media and stuff. So if you are thinking on building your own business, whatever you would like to, you can create your own Facebook pages, you can create your own Instagram pages, which is super easy to do. And then you can use Business Suite, which Business Suite you can easily find in Business Suite. You can have both. Let's say here, this is my page, it's Rueda Seguro MX. So you have, I have my Facebook and my Instagram here. So I'm going to show you something that is very interesting. So each time I post something on my social media, here I can see everything what I do. I can see the comments, I can see statistics. Let's say here I can see statistics, which means how many people I have reached in Instagram, how many people I have reached on Facebook. I can even see the target of the people. Here I can see like this post, let's say this post, I reached 475 people. So maybe if I would like to make a promotion or an ad over it, I'll just put here, promocionar a publication. And when I do this, then I can go through and choose the target that I would like to have, okay? So this is very interesting. Obviously, if I would like to show you all this information, it will take us like several hours, but I'm gonna give you, I'm gonna add in our platform some videos that you can see regarding this. And I'm sure I'm almost done. I have 1 minute, Rodrigo. And this is the way that we usually create our campaigns on Facebook. So if you can see here, this is a very well done creation. So we usually put which week we're gonna do it, the date we're gonna start, the campaign. So if you remember, we put awareness, conversion stuff. So then here you need to decide which lead generation, you need to decide the objective of that. Then you will put like what the message that you want to have. You can put the audience. As I mentioned to you, since Facebook and Instagram can see pretty much everything regarding us, we can decide, let's say in my business, it's a biking business. So I always look for people that does cycling, that buy cycling clothes, that go to specific restaurants, that has a specific age, etc. So you can do all that information. So I know it was a lot of information, guys, but this is a topic that is huge topic. I hope you get a lot of information today from me. I hope it was interesting for you. And I'm gonna give you all the presentations so you can check it. I'm gonna as well send you some videos or post some videos where you can learn. And so I think that's all for me.